What it do, homies? We out here about to check out ImKevinn's video on Omni-Man. Omni-Man is built different. That's an understatement. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
How long it's been, but it felt like forever since the last season. But
Wasn't
fuck all that shit.
Wasn't it like 2 years? I think it felt like a really long time. He's right.
I'm ready for the absolute violation, absolute disrespect that shall commence this season. If Omni-Man don't fuck with you, neither do I. That's just how I'm moving this season. Damn. But anyways,
That's
this
how everybody
episode begins.
Bro, honestly, that's how everybody moving, regardless.
With Invincible and Immortal going hit for hit. I don't know who Mark feeling like, but he was like, bro, miss me with that weak shit. But Immortal wasn't just gonna let his set get disrespected. Flew in and hit him with that left hook into the double fist combo.
Actually, was pretty good.
Blocked the first hit, but Mark said he got some new block strings in his duffel.
Fuck jeez.
But Immortal was getting tired of getting his ass beat by Omni-Man Jr. and had to show him how he stood on business. Not gonna lie, he must have not.
Nah, bro, staying on business. I feel like, yeah, it was funny when old boy said it and everything, the video and everything, and then he made that other video. I'm forgetting his name about Drake saying standing on business, but it's getting to the point where it's overused. It's the same way that Vince McMahon meme, the one where he's crying and everything. Like, it's so close to being overused, man.
I got on the new update, cause did he forget that Omni-Man is in Mortal Kombat? That nigga can break combos now. He really came from the top ropes, chopped bro's arm off, and somehow still ended up looking down on that nigga. So Immortal wanted his get back. Weave, perfect block, scrumptious, delicious. He said, all right, little bro, enough playing. Let me see this real quick. Then alley-oop that nigga's dome piece so his son can finish the clip. And 30 seconds later,
and not only that, but he said right after that, if I'm believing correctly, he said, see if you can heal from this. So I'm guessing the Immortal must be built like Deadpool, right? I thought when it came to Deadpool, as long as his head was intact, he can revive from anything. Is that the difference between him, Immortal, and Deadpool? Dude truly is immortal if he can get his brain split and revive from that? I don't know, man. I feel like he got whooped countless of times. That stuff takes a toll on your mental, man. I don't know how he keep coming back.
Putting a block on the
technically he didn't, because this is an alternate universe, but still.
Resistance hideout. And then we see Eve rocking the Amber Rose, and she wanted to do nothing but throw hands. But before that, C-3PO tried to squabble with Omni-Man, but didn't know his weave game was on 10. That's when the other robot said, we're not running ones, little bro, and shot a Gatling gun at him. I don't know why he put the blick down like this. Ain't the nigga who bodied the Guardians in one night. He broke through the rubble, hit him with a WWE spear, ripped off his guns, and bro really tried to choke him.
Oh,
but
wait a
before putting him into a
this
pack,
right here,
he was like, one day you too will die. Sure, but nigga, you should have died at birth.
Nah. That was, I knew Omni-Man was savage, but I remember I had to pause. I had to get up and walk around. I didn't understand. This man, you should have died at birth. How calmly he said it and then just walked away, like he didn't just drop the most. Oh, I'm still hurt from that. That's a perfect face, just like that. And the other one where he got his eyes open just like that.
Bro, this nigga is a pure villain. So now we back to Mark and Eve, and bro, this is looking rough. If someone ever hand swipes my attack, not gonna lie, you got it, bro. You're obviously a part of the main cast. So Eve jumped down the escalator, and she deadass only put up 4 barriers. Bro, Mark could have really went around that shit, but he decided to be nice and walk in a straight line. And you only used 4 barriers. So you know what Mark did? Speed blitz. See, now Mark was simply trying to get her to stop, but Eve was like, nah, nigga, I'd rather die. What? Eve, I bet say
why?
Nah, this nigga might actually be deranged. He said he wouldn't kill her, but he's okay with paralyzing her for the rest of her life. Omni-Man wouldn't even do some nut shit like this. So
I mean, honestly, bro, not only that, but what makes him the most dangerous is that he knew how to paralyze, right? That he ain't just absolute brute strength. All right, now I don't know if it come in combat training, if that's what characters are doing, right? I mean, hell, that's what they could have been doing, like in like DBZ and everything, where they kind of know the points that they need to hit. I guess it kind of makes sense, but that ain't the type of training they go through, bro. That's like brute force strength, right? So he knew exactly what to do to paralyze her entire body. He might be more dangerous than Omni-Man, honestly. I don't even know if Omni-Man has that skill, that surgical skill to know what part to break. Omni-Man kind of just gives me the idea that, punch, right? Mike Tyson, right? You just start swinging everything. Mark's like, nah, man, you know what? See, I'm going to get you right there. Acupuncture point right there. But if I twist it just 3rd degree, it's going to make your pinky toe feel like it's been stubbed against the corner of a table. Yeah, he the most dangerous one.
They flew down and was like, all right, since y'all was resisting, we got to body you. A nigga, right when that man was about to get bodied, he got sucked into some portal. But we gonna get back to that later. So then it randomly cuts to Mark staring at the spot where he got the absolute shit beat out of him. That meeting was so bad that bro turned into a meme for like a year. So turns out, Mark is depressed because he felt like it's his fault the omni-man went on a 500 kill streak. But come on, bro. The Guardians of the Globe jumped him and he still won. There wasn't much you could have done. So it cuts to the twins and them boys are locked up in a pen.
You know, another thing that it kind of told us throughout that fight, if you were kind of looking at it, is that even though all of them got annihilated, they still was able to hurt him, right? So I would say, you know, how many of it? It was like 5 of them, maybe. If you get 10 of able Guardians just like that, they might just be able to take down Omni-Man. Because at the end of that, he was all bloodied up and bruised. 100% could have beat him. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think I ain't seen the comics. I know, I think Invincible is based off the comic, right? If I remember correctly. So some of you guys already know the story unless they're changing it in the animated version. But you get a couple of more souped up heroes. They can stand a chance against Omni-Man because we've seen it right there.
But only for like 5 minutes because the same portal from earlier spawned in and them niggas wasted no time and walked straight through it. And turns out the person who controls them portals was the same person the Omni-Man called a nigga. But now look, what we seen at the beginning of the episode was actually from a different dimension where Mark joined up with Omni-Man instead of trying to box him. And this guy's goal is to gather all the other versions of himself from other dimensions so they can fuse together, becoming the ultimate nigga. And
Hey, tell me something. The beginning of this episode, bro, was any of you guys confused? Like y'all done missed an episode? I could have sworn I went back like I missed like this is the first episode, right? Hecka confused.
All the other versions of himself from other dimensions so they can fuse together, becoming the ultimate nigga. And the reason he broke the twins out of jail was so they can fix up his machine so the plan can get put in motion. And while all this was going on, Old Head had to give the new Justice League a stern talking to about their performance. Nothing but a bunch of dickheads fucking up my reputation.
Yo, don't be dissing my niggas, dog.
So pretty much, Old Head called all them niggas garbage and decided it was time for a change. Not only did they bring in OG to join the squad, he invited his homeboy to the lobby as well. Now, this is when Old Head peeped what the twins were doing and couldn't let them slide. But
man, I can't let it slide, man. I can't get over the fact that Immortal wouldn't. I mean, this dude, unless Omni-Man has lived longer, I just probably lived longer, possibly. I just feel like Immortal should have had the answer. He got tons of fighting experience, right? Man, I don't know. Just seeing him just go, just berserker towards Invincible and Omni-Man in that other timeline with like no type of plan or whatnot. I mean, I guess you can't really plan against that, but it bothers me, man.
As well. Now, this is when Old Head peeped what the twins were doing and couldn't let them slide. But that's when Mark walked in the room. Nigga, get the fuck out. But I work for you, I bet. So everything was prepared and they were ready to begin the fusion dance. But this nigga was warned that the moment it begins, there's no going back. And if you try to stop it, that's a free ticket to the gulag. Yo, the second he started the process, Mark busted through the wall and was like, all right, bro, y'all gonna have to stop before shit get wicked. The twins was like, oh, nah, we gonna have to box over this. That smile told me everything I needed to know. Mark wanted nothing but to throw hands. He came with a mean right to his jaw. Mark said, oh, that's how y'all want to play? Mink, mink. After witnessing that devious two-piece, bro was like, oh, nah, we is not taking that risk.
So my only problem with this is that the twins, it just seems like they became way too aggressive, way too fast. You know what I mean? Like when they had them down and they start stumping the absolute mess out of them. I mean, I guess they didn't really care what happened to the guy. That's the only part. I mean, but it's a machine they built. I think they would be proud of their work, but they would have wanted the black guy for his downfall. They would have wanted that, right? Because it just seemed like they got super aggressive out of nowhere, you know. And I kind of low key wanted to see what kind of super being the black guy was going to turn into when he got all that knowledge in there. It almost kind of makes this scene kind of pointless. That the only reason why they did it was to see that dude's mechanism to the end. It's like they just wrote it to give us some more insight into this multiverse, but I feel like they could have went another way around it because it just seemed pointless how he put it on, then boom, it's gone, it's over. Unless more will be revealed. Maybe he didn't get exploded. I don't know.
Spawned in other twins and they got straight to work. But not gonna lie though, Mark was putting up paws on them niggas. Weave.
Mink, mink, mink.
Bro really thought blocking was gonna work. Who the fuck you running up on, nigga? Hold up, I ain't done. Weave. Damn. After bro got hit with that two-piece, everything started going downhill. He slid on the floor and caught the entire foot to his face. And the moment he seen that Mark was lifting his foot up, he was like, oh, hell nah. Hey, y'all, we finna jump this nigga.
Oh, the jump into anime is real.
So homeboy in the chair saw firsthand that Mark was not built like his pops. He hasn't earned a jump resistant badge yet. Then homeboy starts talking about how he doesn't want to catch any bodies while building his utopia. So instead of catching one body, he pulled that helmet off and put everyone in that room in a pack.
I mean, it kind of looked like it was a loose end. That was the only way, right? I mean, unless there's other copies of him was going to die, that's just, it's too much to kind of just put off script. Right. So I guess you needed a way to kind of tie up that loose end. It just still feels weird. I don't know.
So later on when Mark was walking home, this nigga Immortal pulls up just to hate. Nigga, your shoes whack, your hair whack, your fit whack, your mama whack, your daddy whack. Matter of fact, nigga, eat a Frank, and just flew off. And then we see that homeboy somehow, some way survived that explosion.
I didn't see that part.
Problem is, this is no longer the same person. His mind was taken over by someone who wanted nothing but revenge. Cause that nigga was like, we finna find out if that nigga really is.
I like that.
But yeah, man, I do mess with Mark, but I'm hoping we see some more Omni-Man cause that nigga is different.
Oh, that's interesting. How did dang, well, everything I said was all kind of moot, right? Dang, did I really miss that part? I could have sworn I watched the episode to the fullest, but there I go. Anyways, just said a whole lot about nothing. Some of you guys probably made it to the comment section saying he did survive. Well, I caught you. You didn't make it to the end of the video yet. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about the first episode. It's the end of this video. Dave's out.